one-to-one functions. So remember how to determine whether a relation, which is a set of ordered pairs, is a function. So we check for repeated input values, which are our quote-unquote x's, or we use the vertical line test. And I'll abbreviate that VLT. So what are functions? Well, for example, part A, look at all of your x values. If you have nothing repeated, that would be a function. If we use the vertical line test given a graph, just imagine vertical lines anywhere in this parabola, and we would only cross the function once, so that would be a function. If we look at a mapping, state to population in part C here, there are no different values of the population assigned to any individual state, so that's also a function. Let's look in the right column now. Why are these not functions? If we're given a set of ordered pairs, we have repeating x's with different y values, so that's not a function. If we use the vertical line test on this parabola that opens up to the right, we would hit it twice, so that's not a function. And then in the mapping right here, we can think of using the vertical line test inside the domain, and if we cross it twice, that means it's not a function. If we listed that, we would have a repeated value of the domain value of -3. So in C above, there's a one-to-one correspondence between the inputs and the outputs. So if we look at the state and population, we could actually reverse the arrow because there's no branches out of or into the population. So that is what we call a one-to-one correspondence. So what is a one-to-one function? Well, it's just like we just saw. If every output corresponds to exactly one input, this means that none of the outputs, which are the y values, are repeated either. So from the graph of the function, we can quickly check if it's one-to-one using a horizontal line test, which is not the vertical line test to see if you're a function. We take a function, we already know you're a function, so you do pass the vertical line test. Well, if you also pass the horizontal line test, then you are a one-to-one function, and I'll abbreviate that HLT.